Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and it may be the end of the line for anti-Trump late night host Jimmy Kimmel. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Jimmy Kimmel was speaking in an interview this week where he said he's actually mulling the idea of retirement, of getting off the air, and why not? Because if he doesn't have Trump to kick around anymore, he's got nothing to talk about. These guys don't even have jokes anymore on late night. Johnny Carson's day is long gone, may he rest in peace. These people are now nothing more than political activists, and Jimmy Kimmel's the worst of them. Jimmy Fallon is actually still funny, and he doesn't really get too crazy into the politics. But people like Kimmel and Colbert, their hatred for this one man totally destroys their shows. I want you to take a look at this report and then let me know if you think it's too little too late for Kimmel to be gone. Let me know when you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
Everybody's leaving. Trevor Noah's left. So many folks have left. You know, what about Kimmel?
Kimmel's going to stay for a little while, yeah. I'm sticking it out.
Looks like Jimmy Kimmel is sticking it out a tiny bit longer as he hints at a possible end of his late-night talk show.
Thanks for joining us here. We had a 3-day weekend. We're back. It was an eventful weekend for me. Did anyone else get sued by George Santos this weekend?
The Jimmy Kimmel Live host reflects on the success of the long-running show with the Los Angeles Times, explaining, "I'm as surprised as anyone could be in this position. Even to have a really good job is a surprise to me."
You may be excited, but at home, they really couldn't care less, to be honest with you. Welcome to Enjoy It While It Lasts, my new talk show.
Jimmy Kimmel Live debuted on ABC in 2003. Since then, Jimmy's become the longest-serving late-night talk show host currently on the air.
I mean, think back to the very beginning when they're like, is this going to work? Come on, what are we doing?
It is incredible that I'm still on the air. I guess I learned on the job. You know, like if I was a pilot, the whole plane would have crashed.
But 21 years in, the idea of retiring hit him. Jimmy telling the LA Times the thought came to him during his Oscars hosting prep. "I was very tired and I had all these scripts to go through. I had to revise and rewrite all these pitch ideas for the Oscars, and I was literally nodding off onto my computer. In those moments, I think, I cannot wait until my contract is over. But then I take the summer off or I go on strike and you start going, yeah, I miss the fun stuff."
It's the five of us together for maybe an hour a day.
Strike Force 5 is the name of our podcast. Subscribe to it now.
During the Writers Guild the SAG strikes last year, Jimmy started this Strike Force 5 podcast with fellow late-night host Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert, John Oliver, and Seth Meyers.
Are you guys getting stir crazy? Are you ready to go back to work?
It was during that time Jimmy admitted to the guys he toyed with the idea of hanging up his hosting hat.
As you know, I was very intent on retiring right around the time where the strike started. And now I realize, like, oh, yeah, it's kind of nice to work. I mean, you know, when you are working, you think about not working.
Are we to take you at your word that you were seriously considering this?
I really was. I think I told you that privately, right?
But it looks like the end could be near, as Jimmy tells the LA Times he thinks this is his final contract. Each time I think that, and then it turns out to be not the case. I still have a little more than 2 years left on my contract, and that seems pretty good. That seems like enough.
You are the Tom Brady of late night.
Well, no, I think he...
You have feigned a retirement.
I'm Tom Brady without any rings, yes, or fingers.